What's good? We back with the Box Clinic and more. Just some hypothetical news. Shout out to Boxing News 24. Highlighting the fact that Carl Moretti, who's the matchmaker over there at Top Rank, smashes and squashes all the rumor that Pacquiao will not be coming back versus Mike Alvarado. That will not be his tune-up, but we know Top Rank is known to lie. But, according to the article on ESPN, when he spoke to Dan Rayfield, he seemed pretty adamant about that. The fight won't happen. So at least, me to jump to the conclusion, and the guy at Boxing 24 knows who wrote the article, jump to the conclusion, like, who else is the Pacquiao going to fight? Because we know Top Rank isn't going to reach out to other promoters to make fight happen. We know they're an in-house group, and it sounds like they may try to make the Konstantin Ponomarev fight, and this has a big issue on it. The simple fact that Konstantin Ponomarev has pulled out of several title eliminators in the IBF already versus Carlos Campo, Earl Spence, and he just, he pulled out Campo a couple months ago, and he seems to not be ready. He seems to be tentative. He's from Russia. We talked about him before. JB at Trap House Boxing said he's seen him fight live. He's all right. He's nothing special, but he's young. And if Pacquiao can't beat him, it's time to hang him up. I think it's already time for Pacquiao to hang it up anyway. I'm tired of looking at him, Cotto, Floyd Mayweather. Just get out the game. I'm just tired of looking at him. But to give you a real point of view from here, I've seen Ponomarev fight a little bit. I'm not impressed. Like I said, if Pacquiao can't beat him, something wrong. And obviously, Top Rank is probably not happy with Ponomarev pulling out that title eliminator with Carlos Campo in California, which Ponomarev team said that the date, they was never fighting on that date, but they waited till the week of the fight to pull out because his trainer Abel Sanchez was training another fighter somewhere else and couldn't make it to the fight, so they didn't want to go in without their head trainer Abel Sanchez. So it seems like they went back to Russia, wherever the hell he's from. No offense. And, they had to stand still with Top Rank, so Top Rank is going to offer him a good money fight with Manny Pacquiao. Now, at this point, I don't know how people can support Top Rank and Manny Pacquiao still after these BS fights and after BS fights. Going back to Brandon Rios, going back to, Jeff Horn, and I'm glad that he got beat by Jeff Horn. I ain't gonna lie on that. Cherry picking at his finest. He didn't even look at Jeff Horn as an opponent. Nobody watched tape. They took it for granted and got caught slipping. And that's what he deserves. You don't respect the game won't respect you. And I'm glad that they did what they did to Pacquiao because he didn't respect the game enough to even take Jeff Horn serious, to turn on the tape or see what he brought to the table. And he got bit in the butt. Good. But Ponomarev, the thing about this, Ponomarev could pull out this fight, and Pacquiao is at a loss. Then he's going to have to find an opponent at last minute or just go into the Terence Crawford fight without a tune-up fight coming off an L. For Crawford's benefit, if he truly gonna fight Crawford, sounds like Bob Burns gonna make him fight Pacquiao. Make him fight Crawford. His benefit, he need a fight going into that fight. And Crawford benefit, he need to win. But how many people still gonna keep buying this Top Rank BS? Because I told you guys, I don't believe that Top Rank is gonna work with Al Heyman, and I don't think Al Heyman is gonna work with Top Rank. He's gonna try to steal Terence Crawford back. Well, steal Terence Crawford. You see, Floyd Mayweather met him at the Knicks game one day. Dubbed him as the best fighter. Said, told Lomachenko he need to leave. That he can get the real money over there with him. So, obviously I think the play is now to freeze Crawford out at 47 and make him go to another weight class or make him sign over with Al Heyman and buy his way out the Top Rank. That's what I think it is. But I think after Crawford gets the Pacquiao fight and he sees that doesn't do for his career, what he thinks is going to do for his career, make him this mega superstar, because Pacquiao is he's basically like leftovers in the refrigerator for 3 or 4 days. Now, he like Thanksgiving food on Monday, Tuesday, the week after that, Thursday. Nobody going to care if you beat Pacquiao. At this point, we expect it. This is probably one of the worst passing the torch fights that could be made for him. This is a fight he needs to be moving on from, but this is the only fight marquee fight that Top Rank can offer Terence Crawford. And God knows, and people hope that Konstantin Ponomarev doesn't beat Manny Pacquiao. Because Ponomarev versus Crawford does nothing for Crawford's career. Even if he beats an old Pacquiao, he was old, he was washed out. Jeff Horn did it first. Crawford has no options at Top Rank. And Pacquiao needs to retire. He won't. I think he owed Bob Arum some type of compensation of money from fronting him all that money. And why Bob Arum has been his promoter for the last so many fights. You know, he complained about Bob Arum not paying the trainers and everybody else after the fight. He can't shake Top Rank. You know, he can't shake him. He should have shook him a long time ago, but that's Pacquiao's fault. You know, making bad business decisions and Michael Khan stealing money from him. But this is a fight that I'm not interested in the Alvarado fight, but it's a step up from the Alvarado fight. Let me know what y'all think about Pacquiao versus Ponomarev, probably on free ESPN. Hopefully it's not ESPN pay-per-view. We gone.